Hello, Steve White, TrekBoy89 for SteveOuts89. Well, I'm going through all my experiences meeting the Star Trek actors that I have at the conventions over the years, and I know I've met Karl Urban twice, kind of. I have no real memory of meeting him. I know I went to a convention that he was at. I have an autograph. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's right, I met Karl Urban. I have no memory of meeting him. I don't know what I talked about. I don't know what I said to him. I don't remember what he looked like at the time. I have no idea. I know I met him. I've got an autograph. Steve, best wishes, Karl. I know I met him. It's like here, but I can't remember. But now the other time I sort of met him was when he was at the Star Trek Into Darkness premiere. So I went to the Star Trek Into Darkness premiere, and I was lucky enough. I did the red carpet and everything, which is really cool, but kind of scary, because you had to walk down the red carpet to get in, and when you first appear on the red carpet, they don't know who you are. So suddenly all the cameras and photographers turn on you and the lights turn on you. And my first impulse was just stick my head down and just go as fast as possible, just get past them. Like, you felt that energy on you and that pressure. And I'm like, but you're nobody, but they don't know you're nobody. So they're like, oh, who's that? And it's like suddenly, lights on you. And I remember so many times watching celebrities rush through those sort of, red carpets. I'm like, why don't they spend more time talking to the people who are standing by the side and waiting, and the other actors and reporters? Why do they rush through like that? I'm like, it's because they feel that energy, and that everyone wants something from them. Everyone wants a photo, or it's just that energy thing. I understand what that kind of feels like, because for a moment, I felt that because they didn't know who we were. They just suddenly was like, oh, here comes someone. And, we're nobodies. But the funny thing was, we actually met someone from one of us there with a friend who got me in. And we met one of the other fans who was on the other side of the red carpet, and he was doing reporting for the fan club. So he interviewed us about our experience, and they took photos of us in front of the things, just like we were celebrities too. It was really great. And some of the promoters and people were looking at us like, who are you? I'm Stephen White. Who are you? But that was kind of funny. But when they did, they introduced the film, Karl, JJ, what's the name of the actor who played Captain Kirk? I've forgotten his name. Chris Pine, and Zackary Quinto. They all came there, and I was smart enough to sit in the front, the very first person in the front, in the centre. So when they were talking to the room, because they were talking to the whole room, but they were also sort of talking to me and the other people who were in the front row, so they kind of spoke to me. I kind of feel like I met them. I feel like I've talked to them, but I kind of think there's a whole room of people behind me they were also talking to. So that was weird, because I feel like I've met them, because they kind of spoke to us, like, yeah. But because they were there for 15 minutes talking and everything and that. And they did the other red carpet stuff and that stuff like that. And one of my biggest regrets is I didn't go to the Beyond premiere. I could have, but I just felt like I'd done it before. It was at the same place, and the same actors were appearing, Kirk, Spock, McCoy, and JJ and that. And JJ actually asked us at Into Darkness, he said, don't tell, there's going to be a reveal in this film. Don't tell anyone, don't spoil it, because we were the first audiences in Australia to see it, in the world to see it in Australia. And I actually was nice and didn't, even though I have some issues with the whole Khan reveal and everything. Oops, spoilers. But yeah, what was I going to say? It was nice seeing them. They didn't really do any fan stuff. I sort of was expecting them to be a bit more, but Beyond. I didn't go because I sort of felt like I'd done it before, and I knew sort of what it was going to be like, and they just sort of introduced the films. They wouldn't spend a lot of time talking to fans and stuff like that. And then I found out the secret. John Cho was there. And the reason why John Cho was secret was because they wanted to surprise people that his Sulu character was now gay in Beyond. And I'm like, no, I love John Cho. I would love to have met him. And I saw interviews of him talking to people, fans on the red carpet and everything. I'm like, oh, damn, I should have gone. I would have met him. And I would have met those guys again properly, because they're on the red carpet as well and that, but we didn't really get to talk to them. They sort of were in and out pretty quick. But I saw a video of them talking to fans, so I'm sure I would have managed to get his attention because I'm a gay and I'm like, but it's funny because I would have said to him, I wish they'd made your character gay. I did love you in the movies. I love your character. I used to date a guy who looked like you, and I used to call him my little Sulu, and and he didn't understand. He didn't see the resemblance when he's watching the film. I'm like, I don't look like John Cho. I'm like, okay, you're both cute, but yeah, he would have. I'm sure it would have been funny because I would have been like, oh, I'm gay. I wish your character was gay. I know George Takei is gay. Sulu wasn't gay, but I wish they just made your character gay just to sort of honor him, which is what they did. And I'm wondering what he would have done, what he would have said. He would have been like, yeah, that'd be interesting. And then you should watch the film, So yeah, it was fun meeting them. I have no memory of meeting Karl on his own, and I wish I'd met John, because he doesn't do a lot of public things. I think he's a bit uncomfortable with public appearances. I've never seen him really do anything. But the new Trek actors, actually, they don't do a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.